Jesus said, this is the greatest commandment, that we love God with all of our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and that we love our neighbor as we love ourselves. I've got to admit, in 25 years of ministry, sometimes I've been so involved with programs and ministry at the building that I've lost sight of this commandment and haven't had time to befriend and build relationships with my neighbors. But what if we did things differently? Imagine we create margin in our lives for us to actually befriend and build relationships with people. What if we intentionally befriend and build relationships with our neighbors, the people where we live, where we work, where we study, where we play? What if we befriended and built relationships not for a program or a project, but simply because it's a value that Christ has commanded? What if we gathered in gospel-centered neighborhood groups and learned to love God better and love our neighbors better, and then gathered at the building on weekends to worship and to share that love? You know what would happen? Individual lives would be transformed. Marriages would be strengthened. Families would be prepared to pass the faith to the next generation. There'd be a workplace and a school witness for Christ, and our community would be transformed. Neighborhoods would be changed, and neighbors would be reached with the love of God. And that's the kind of neighborhood we all yearn for.
So what is a neighborhood group? Come on, let me show you. A neighborhood group is a place where we can learn how to love God and love our neighbors more. As we gather week to week, we can pray together, share each other's burdens, and discover ways to make Christ's love tangible. When we gather with a group of people who love God, our faith is stirred to a deeper love for Christ. But in our neighborhood group, we don't want to keep community to ourselves.
So one of the most exciting aspects of this new vision is our focus on loving our neighbors outside of our groups. In other words, getting to know people who we don't yet have a relationship with. But remember, our neighbors are not just the people that live right next door to us. Our neighbors are also people that we work with, go to school with, basically anybody that we hang around. But the point is, we're going to need to be intentional about creating space in our lives to get to know them. You know, God has placed people in our lives so that we can be available for Him to work in and through us to reveal His love as they need to know Jesus Christ. How great would it be to fill this wonderful community of Camarillo with gospel-centered neighborhood groups filled with people who are committed to loving their neighbors as themselves. That's worth getting excited about. So let's do it.